Two trailers came out today. One was entertaining, and the other was facepalm worthy. I'm going to do them both in the same video simply because I don't have a lot to say about all of them. Specifically the lame one, I can sum up pretty briefly how I felt about that and why. And also just consolidation, so better. So I'm going to have links to the trailers in the description, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can watch them there. And with all that's said and done, let's get into the video. So the two trailers that came out is one for Terminator Genesis, or Genesis, or whatever the heck they're calling it, and the other is for Ant-Man. And I'm going to start with the Terminator one just because I have very little to say about it, and what I have to say is also pretty brief. Oh wait, I brain farted. Yeah, basically I don't have that much to say on it. Now, before I get into it, I just want to say this, which is, don't watch the Terminator Genesis trailer if you are planning on seeing it. If you have plans to see Terminator Genesis, and if you are interested in seeing it, do not see it. Because one trend I don't like in Hollywood is when the trailers show way too much. Like, there's, like, certain scenes I'd rather be... And again, sometimes it's a simple matter if there's an action scene I rather would not have known going into the film, like Avengers 2, I feel like they're showing a little too much action. Or sometimes in the case of, like, showing, like, there's a scene that is being played up a bit more than it is. But in other cases, you're probably ruining a big plot twist. Like, last year, I haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon 2, but they do reveal, like, the identity of Cate Blanchett's character. But I think this trailer went even further, because... And again, I'm not going to ruin the reveal here in case you haven't seen the trailer and you don't want Terminator Genesis ruined. But there is they showed something and it seems like a really big reveal. And it just seems like a desperate attempt by the filmmakers to sort of get people. And like the fact that you feel like you need to show this plot twist to sell your film, it feels like desperation. Kind of like Amazing Spider-Man 2 where they just showed you everything to get you in, including like the Sinister Six ending, which was like supposed to be a fun little reveal, and they showed like the big climax and this major scene involving Gwen Stacy, which should have been a surprise, but because they showed it, I knew it was going to happen going in. And there's no way this could be not a major twist. I mean, it's just such a big thing. It's like this has to be a giant twist. And it would just feel facepalm worthy if they did that, just simply because the Terminator Terminator Salvation did the same thing. There was this big reveal in Terminator Salvation that, guess what, was ruined in the trailer. I haven't seen it, but I've heard about this, and if they're doing it again, oh well, believable. But who knows? I mean, AMC Movie Talk, who I do watch, and I mean, I'm not too big on them, but they do make some valid points every once in a while. And they do make the point that we haven't seen the movie yet. We don't know what the plot... We know what the plot is, but we don't know what the specific plot is. So for all we know, this reveal could happen within the first 20-30 minutes. It could be like the Terminator 2 reveal, where it's revealed that... Spoilers if you haven't seen this movie, although it's been out for, like, decades. The reveal that the Arnold Schwarzenegger is the good guy in this film, that was given away in the trailer, but... To be fair, that was a reveal. While that is somewhat of a shocking reveal, and something you're better off not knowing in the film, it's something that happens in like the first 20 minutes. So it's like it's a big reveal, but it's like you're not sitting on it the whole movie. Whereas this reveal, I feel like I'm just gonna be waiting for like half, 3/4 of the movie, waiting for to have this revealed, and it'll just be like when it happens, like I saw this in the trailer. And the rest, and I talk about the rest of the show, but first off, this twist reveal was like the big thing to come out of it. And also, nothing was really new in the trailer. I mean, the trailer was more or less, it consisted of a lot of footage we'd seen before in the previous trailers and commercials, and it's just more recycled stuff. And if you want to see a really good review of the first trailer, watch Confused Matthew's review. He does a really nice job explaining why this movie's probably not going to be that good. I will say it does seem a bit larger than scale. Like, it really seems like we're going through the whole Terminator arc. Like, we're going from, like, when the original story happened, through Terminator 2, all the way to the future and back again. Like, it seems like a bigger, crazier story, and I don't know. I think they're trying way too hard. So now we're going to talk about the Ant-Man trailer. This trailer was much better. I mean, when I saw honestly, I shouldn't have known better to watch the Terminator Genesis trailer, but I didn't care for the movie anyway, so I just figured, why not? I mean, I have no interest in seeing it. Whereas Ant-Man, like, I needed to be sold a bit more. I mean, the first trailer was alright. I mean, it was kind of generic. And this one, it looks very generic, and I don't think it's going to be anything great, but it looks fun. I mean, there was some reused footage, but again, there's fun. Like, the visuals of Ant-Man shrinking looks cool. The perspective is cool. I do like the sense of fun and humor the film has. Like, it is sort of having fun with itself. It is sort of self-aware of how silly this concept is. And that was fun to see. And so it looks like it could be a fun movie. There's only a couple concerns I have. I mean, I don't think they showed anything too big in this film. I mean, I have a bit more of a sense of what the film is about now, and, like, I do feel like they showed a little too much, but not to the extent that Terminator Genesis did. Like, in the sense that there was, like, one scene in the film trailer, like this one scene in action scene. It's the one at the end, if you haven't seen it, but I'm worried that was the climax of the film, and I don't like it when trailers show the climax, because then it's like, oh, this is the scene from the trailer. So, I'm hoping there's a lot of fun moments in the film that weren't showed in the trailer. And also, this film just seems a little generic. Like, it's sort of like the not-so-great guy given another chance, and we have a dangerous weapon that we need to give to someone who will use it responsibly, and also we're adapting the Iron Man plot of a guy as a super suit, and the villain gets a similar super suit, and they fight, and it looks fun. It looks like it's going to tell and present its story well, but it'll be like, it's a story that we've seen before, and, like, honestly not original, but it'll be told and presented in a way that'll be fun and entertaining. I mean, while that's fine, I am a little bummed because I feel like whatever Edgar Wright had in mind for the film probably would have been a lot more unique, fun, and creative. That's not to say this film won't be fun and creative, but it's like, I don't know. Knowing Edgar Wright, I've only seen, like, one of his films, The World's End, and it's really good, and I've heard nothing but wonderful things about the others. He seems like a very unique and creative director, and it's kind of a bummer that he isn't going to be directing this film. And I might see Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, like, sometime this month, and again, if I see that film and love it, it's going to be a bittersweet moment just because knowing that this guy could have directed a Marvel movie, but I don't know. So, what did you think of these two trailers? Did you like them? Did you hate them? Like one, like the other? Please comment and let me know, and as always, like, dislike, comment, and subscribe. This is JStar260, and I'll be back.